In today's video, I'm going to be giving you a quick start guide to Manor Lords. I'm going to teach you everything you need to know to get started and get your manor or your base or your kingdom started. So the first thing we want to go ahead and do is once we've loaded into the game, we're going to be in our first little village here. And we're going to want to go ahead to the bottom and go to construction. And we're going to want to start constructing some of these basic things. Now this first section here of gathering, these are pretty basic things. Now, the first thing that I think you should make is a logging camp, and you can just place it here. And if you go ahead and click on it, you can assign the construction priority. You can just leave it as it is, and people that are unassigned will automatically come over and start constructing it. So that's one thing that you want to go ahead and build. Now, if you want to go ahead and actually speed up the time and make them build it quicker, you can go over here and you can fast forward it. Now, I'd be careful fast forwarding too much, because if you do, you might end up going too fast and not having enough food, that kind of thing. So once we've gone ahead and built this logging camp here, we can go ahead and assign a family to it. And to do that, we go and click on it, and we want to go ahead and press the add button here, just like this. And by doing that, that's going to permanently put a family working on it, and they'll go ahead and be getting you timber. Now, you've got a few different types of materials that are pretty key. Timber is one that you need for building. You get firewood here, which is for fire or fuel. You've got this for planks, and this for this is a forester's hut. So once you've gone ahead and got yourself a logging camp, I would recommend getting yourself a hunting camp here. And the reason for that is so that you can actually get yourself some food. I'd also recommend getting yourself a forager's hut here, and this will also get you food. This way you can get yourself set up ready for your first winter. Again, the same principle applies, just click on it and you can change the construction priority. You can speed it up so it gets built a lot quicker. And then you can go back to normal speed once you're ready, and just assign someone to each of these. And there we go, ready to go. Now at the top here, you're going to see these little red things here. These are basically the things that you should work on. So the first thing we've got here is the exposed goods area, I guess you could say. And it says goods stored here are vulnerable to weather damage and need to be moved to a storehouse. So we're going to have to go ahead and build ourselves a storehouse. And to do that, we want to go over to where it says logistics, and then we've got the storehouse here. So I'm just going to build the storehouse here like this, and we can go ahead and speed that up if we want to. And that should start getting built. What we're going to have to also do is we're going to have to go ahead and construct some roads between our different places so they actually get transported between. So I'm just going to create a road here. I'm going to make it go to here. I'm going to build that. And I'm going to build this as well, just so that people can actually transport all the goods across to the places. Now that we've got the storehouse, we want to go ahead and assign somebody to it, and they should start now bringing the stuff from the hunting camp and from the forager hut into the storehouse, which should then mean this error should go away very soon. The next one we want to work on is this one here, which is the exposed goods one, but for the pantry. And for this we want to go ahead and build ourselves a granary, and we can build that here. And I'm just going to put that next to the other storehouse. And then I'm going to build a road over to it like this. And there we go. So you can see the first one's now gone, this one should go in a second. And the next one we've got an issue with is homelessness. So for this we're going to have to go ahead and build some homes. To build homes, it's easy, go to construction, and you want to go over to where it says residential. And we're going to build these burgage plots. So you want to click on it, and it's quite easy to do. You need to go ahead and select a area, for example this one here, and you're going to make plots with your square like this. The bigger you make it, the more houses you can fit. So this is going to have 4 houses here. And I'm going to go ahead and start the construction on that. And we should have nearly enough houses for all of the people in our village. So next up, we're going to want to go ahead and build ourselves the Woodcutting Lodge. And this is going to get us firewood, which can be used as fuel. So I'm just going to put that here, and I'm going to connect it with a road just like this. Boom. So now once it gets to winter time, we'll have all our resources pretty set. Well, we'll have our base resources set. Now the next thing people are going to want is a marketplace, and the marketplace is for them to do trading between each other. So we can go ahead and construct that. It's pretty simple to do. Want to go over to the residential section and then go over to marketplace here, and then we can go ahead and just select where we want our marketplace to be. So I'm going to place it over here. I'm going to put it next to these houses. And these little crosses are going to be slots that people can put their stalls on. And as it says, a well-supplied marketplace is the lifeblood of your town. So families will set up stores automatically, and this is just going to help basically keep everyone happy. So I'd recommend having that. Now at this point, something you may have noticed is that these buildings here are not actually getting built, and the reason for this is because we have no unassigned families. If you look up here, we have 0, which means that we need to take one family off something else. So I'm just going to take them off the granary for now, and now this means they're going to go ahead and start working on these plots here. Now if we go to the top, I'll give you a quick walkthrough of everything is. This is the amount of unassigned families you have. This is the amount of assigned families have. This is the amount of houses you have, the population. This is your approval. You want to keep this above 50%. And you can see the reasons for the approval. So homelessness is the biggest one. So by making homes here, that will improve it a lot. You've got your public order, which is, you know, crime stuff. You've got your regional wealth, livestock, and a number of months before supplies run out. This is a big one you want to look at, especially for winter. Make sure you've got a year of supplies ideally. Over here we've got all of our materials, and we can see how much each material we have. And you want to keep an eye on these to make sure you've not got too much of one thing and not enough of another thing. So we can see now our houses have been created, and we just need to make one more and people should be happy. Now those are basically the base things you want to get set up right away. And you can see now that I've done this, I'm able to actually upgrade here. And this is basically like an upgrade tree where you can upgrade all the different things about your base. You can upgrade your army, you can upgrade your supplies, you've got your policies here, and you've got production stuff here. So this is stuff that you can upgrade here depending on the route you want to go with your base. That's basically how you get started, or a quick start guide to Manor Lords. If you enjoyed the video and found it useful, be sure to like, subscribe and comment down below that it helped. Thank you for watching.